Hi, and welcome to Cat Run Figures. I'm your host, Caitlin, and today we are going to be reviewing Titans issue 11. So this is the first part of the Lazarus Contract. So first off, I just wanted to once again show off the connecting cover from this issue. I'm so excited to complete it. The artwork on it is just going to be spectacular when you see all of the issues together. But jumping right on into the issue, we get to see a retelling of the faithful fight between the Teen Titans and Ravager. Well, the OG Ravager. This isn't Rose Wilson. This isn't any of the other characters that we've seen take up the mantle of Ravager, which we've seen several. This is Grant Wilson. This is Slade's eldest son. So this is him right after he has gotten his enhanced abilities from Hive, and he's going after the Titans himself. So we get to see him take him down, each individual one. This is back when it was still Kid Flash, Wonder Girl, Speedy, Aqualad, and Robin. So Ravager, he's going to win the fight, and his heart starts to give out. And Omen, with her abilities, she's able to realize this before the other members, and they're all trying to actually help him when Slade, his father, Deathstroke, shows up, and he pushes past the Titans, and he holds his dying son in his arms. And they have this really sad, kind of gut-wrenching moment where he looks at him, he's like, "Did I get him, Dad? Did I kill the Titans?" And Slade tells him, "Yeah, you killed them all. You got them all, son. You did good." And it's really kind of devastating. Well, this is, of course, when Deathstroke, he puts out his lifelong vendetta to destroy the Teen Titans. That he will destroy all of these members. He will murder them all eventually. So this has been their huge thing since the 80s. This grudge match has been going on since the 80s. So continuing on to 3 days ago. So Slade wakes up in a hospital after the results of what had just happened in the most recent issue of Deathstroke. So Deathstroke issue number 18. If you haven't been reading Deathstroke, you should know that Slade has been well, he's never exactly been Father of the Year material, but banging your son's fiance really isn't a good way to get a good reputation as being a decent father. So that happened, and in the last issue, there was a huge drag-out fight between both Slade and Joseph, you know, his one remaining son. So when he wakes up, of course, Wintergreen is by his side. Wintergreen is always by his side in any great Deathstroke story. And he's giving him a little bit of a rundown as to how his kids are doing and the fact that he can once again see. He is no longer blind. He has been blind for a period of time in his own run. Now he can see once again. And Deathstroke, he's decided that they need to hurry up and get the chopper ready. They got some plans, some things they have to take care of. So we get to see New York 1 hour ago. So there's this great splash page of all of the Titans, since they are no longer the Teen Titans. And for some reason, they feel the need to say, "Hey, this is Donna Troy, formerly Wonder Girl. Hey, this is Nightwing, formerly Robin. This is Flash, formerly Kid Flash." And they do that with all of them. And it's kind of like, okay, well, you know, 11 issues in, I hope you know who these people are. basic DC continuity. I hope you know who at least a few of them are. Anywho, so they're going after members of Hive, and as the fight goes on, Omen's like, hey, these aren't actually members of Hive. These are just some paid thugs that were paid to kind of distract us. So Nightwing is trying to get information out of one of them, and he is pleading with him to please not let the woman in black hit him anymore. I guess getting smacked around by Donna Troy is not really the way this guy wants to spend his day. He's basically begging him to keep Donna Troy away. So continuing on, he's telling him that a man named Lazarus brokered a deal with them. They were to pretend to be Hive agents and to keep the Titans busy. And they don't completely understand what's going on until when all this commotion's going on, Omen realizes one thing. They're missing someone. Wally West, the Flash, is nowhere to be seen. So, there's been a huge part in Titans Hunt even before DC Rebirth, and then of course DC Rebirth, and then continuing on in Titans has been the return of Wally West. So it's kind of a big thing when he just goes missing. So he finally comes to, and we find out that he is strapped into this strange electronic speed machine, and he is being shocked anytime he doesn't keep his speed up to a certain mileage. He has to be fast enough, and he's being asked questions. So he just starts to blurt out answers. He blurts out his real name. He blurts out a number of different things about the Titans. And then we find out, of course, he's been drugged with a sort of truth serum. And the entire time he's being told keep running. He needs to be 300 miles per hour until Wally realizes this. He knows that name. He knows that voice. He knows who this is. So he calls out Deathstroke, and Deathstroke is still asking him more questions, asking him about the Titans, asking him about where he went, who took him. And Wally's just telling him everything because he's been drugged with the truth serum. He told him that there was the whole abracadabra thing that went on earlier. If you've been reading Titans, you know about that, so I'm not really going to get too far into that. And the fact that he was lost in the continuity between New 52, Rebirth, all that. And the fact that he doesn't know who that was until finally he lets him go. And he says he's got a deal for him. So I love this panel right here in particular. The artwork is so strong throughout this issue, in my opinion. Also, we get some great Injustice 2 spread right there. They're really trying to get you to get the game. So, continuing on, we get to see that Deathstroke has really been thinking a lot about family, which family has been a pretty big influence in his most recent arc. And we know that whenever he cares about someone, he doesn't want them to be near him because he knows he screws up everything. He screws up everything, he hurts everyone, he endangers everyone. So he just needs them to all hate him and stay away from him. Which, if you're reading Deathstroke, you'll get that. But he has always held the Titans responsible for his son's death. And he wants Wally to run so fast that he is in fact able to go back in time and to save Grant. To save him from ever being dosed up with Hive secret serum, from ever becoming the Ravager and fighting the Titans to begin with. And if he does this, then Deathstroke will completely give up being Deathstroke. The mask will come off, he will stop being an assassin, no more deaths will happen. Nothing, no more contracts, it's all clear. One life for thousands is what Deathstroke declares. Because you know, Deathstroke kills so many freaking people. So, continuing on, we see back in the Titan's Tower, Tempest is trying to go through all the different possibilities of what could have happened to Wally. Maybe he just took off and ran off. Maybe he got zapped back into the Speed Force. Any number of things could have happened. Of course, the rest of the Titans are kind of pissed off about that, and they're not accepting it. He's like, excuse me for trying to think outside the box. So they're trying to put two and two together about what is going on with Wally, what could have possibly happened to him. And ultimately, it just kind of breaks up into one really large fight between the Titans. And they really don't resolve anything. So back in the current time with Flash and Deathstroke, he is still trying to get him to agree to his terms. And Flash is telling him that he understands that loss, but you cannot know what's going to happen out of time travel. Any number of horrible things could happen. If he goes back in time, no one knows what could possibly happen as a result. So he can't do it, even though he wants to, even though he would love to save all the countless people that Deathstroke has just obliterated throughout the years. He can't do it. So, of course, Deathstroke being Deathstroke, he's got a backup plan. So, Wally tries to escape the machine. He tries to stop Deathstroke until Deathstroke shows him that he's got his own little ace in the hole. So we have Wally West, Kid Flash, and current member of the Teen Titans. So apparently Wally West of the Teen Titans doesn't know about his cousin Wally West of the Titans. At least that's what this panel is trying to tell us. So I felt like they had met before. I'm pretty sure they had met, but now he's like, wait, you're Wally West? How can you be Wally West? I'm Wally West. So we have that kind of a panel, you know, that happened. But didn't they meet in the two Kid Flashes? No, what was it? The World of Two Kid Flashes. I swear they've met in a Flash comic before, but I don't know. Apparently, Kid Flash does not remember Flash for some weird reason. I don't know. However, I thought it was a good start to this Lazarus Contract, and I'm definitely interested moving forward. I feel like this is going to be a really solid payoff for anyone who, like me, has been reading Deathstroke, Titans, and Teen Titans, and has been enjoying all of them. They've all been really solid reads throughout, really great art, and I love the character development throughout. I'm really excited to see the two Titans teams work together, and I'm excited to see what could possibly come out of this story. So yeah, give me a like if you like this video, comment below and tell me whether or not you read the Lazarus Contract, and if you're enjoying it as much as I am currently. Subscribe to my channel for more comic book content, or check out any of the older videos I have up for offer here on Cat Run Figures. And until next time, I'm your host Caitlin. Bye!